What if the very thing you've been chasing was already trying to reach you? Every desire, every goal, every dream, you weren't meant to wrestle them into being. You were meant to resonate with them. Mystics called it the Law of Readiness. Modern physics might call it resonance. Either way, once you match the frequency of what you want, reality tilts in your favor. Stay with me. Before this ends, you'll see why your bad timing was just early arrival, plus one daily practice that pulls your future into your present. We've all heard the hustle anthem, push harder, grind longer. Yet ancient texts and cutting-edge studies agree on one counter-truth. Outcomes follow alignment, not effort. High in the Himalayas, monks sat in silence for years, not to escape life, but to become a match for a single destined moment. One elder, after 12 silent cycles, spoke just one sentence over a dying boy, and breath returned. Not magic, readiness. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. The universe is never silent. It whispers through repeating numbers, wild coincidences, stubborn gut hunches. Dismiss them as random, and you miss half the guidance life sends. Beatrice, a small-town teacher, kept catching 11 on every clock. 1 week later, she was invited out of nowhere to open a dream school abroad. The numbers were a heads up from the infinite. Pause when signs appear. Ask, what's the invitation beneath this? Your answer arrives in the stillness. Think of life as a mirror. You smile first. The reflection follows. Fear, doubt, scarcity. The mirror doubles it. Peace, certainty, joy, doubled too. Your vibe writes the script. Reality must act out. Real faith isn't crossed fingers. It's walking into fog, trusting the bridge exists. Sailor Walter navigated without stars. Each time he trusted, land appeared on schedule. Faith is vibrational certainty before proof. The more you know, the sooner proof shows. Test it. Whisper, it is already mine. Hold the emotion until your skin tingles. Watch life echo back. Seeds don't sprout the moment you plant them. The gap between intention and evidence isn't dead space. It's cosmic carpentry, rearranging the set so your wish has room to land. Ruth poured 2 cups of tea every dawn while her son was at war. One for her, one for the son she believed was already home. The morning he walked through the door, the kettle was still warm. Waiting, done in trust, is construction, not delay. Lucille never tried to impress anyone, yet every room brightened when she entered. She radiated instead of reaching. Force builds resistance. Radiance builds magnetism. Be the lighthouse, not the search party. Guard that light. Phones buzz, news scrolls, anxiety drips from other people. Begin each morning without your screen. Touch your chest, breathe slow, declare, my field is steady. Life mirrors me, not the noise. Time itself bends for the aligned. Ever notice long days that fly and short days that drag? Readiness compresses months into moments. Station guard Winfield joked, trains don't run on clocks, they run on readiness. Neither do miracles. If you're pushing and nothing moves, the universe might be saying, hold, adjust your frequency. Alignment first, then action. Every sunrise, say aloud, I am aligned, I am ready, I am receiving. Feel bones and breath agree. Readiness isn't a checkpoint, it's a broadcast. Now, the deeper layer. Readiness rewrites identity. You're aligning with a future version of yourself who already lives the outcome. That you stands taller, speaks calmer, wastes zero energy on doubt. Become them now. The world will catch up. For the next 24 hours, behave as though your biggest wish just landed. Shoulders back, eyes soft, choices clear. Miriam the blacksmith tried it. Orders tripled by nightfall. Coincidence or reality sinking to her new station? You decide. Need a quick compass? Ask 4 questions. Does this thought resonate? Is the intention pure? Does it calm my body? Can I embody it right now? Yes to all 4 means full-color broadcast. Imagine waking up with amnesia about your limits. No script of failure, only a note. You are limitless. Prove it by noon. Which call would you place? Which idea would you pitch? That's the real you. Readiness is just remembering. Hustle yelling versus alignment whispering. Choose the whisper. Massive action from panic breeds burnout. Small, precise moves from center create compound miracles. Neuroscience backs it. Your brain's reticular activating system tags what matters. Program it with images of readiness, and it will spotlight doors you never knew existed. Not mysticism, biology. Try a micro practice. Close eyes, breathe in, exhale, ask, show me the next aligned step. Open eyes, spot the first helpful cue. Act within a day. Money loves readiness too. A consultant rehearsed abundance daily, raised her rates, tripled income in 8 weeks. Same skills, new signal. Calm beats urgency. Oxytocin widens sight. Cortisol narrows it. Slow breaths fling windows wide for serendipity. Tonight, list 3 annoyances, then the inner beliefs they mirror. The slow cashier reflecting your self-impatience. The silent inbox mirroring fear of visibility. Flip the belief. Watch tomorrow's mirror shift. Setbacks aren't stop signs, but training weights. Minor Irving press through a collapsing tunnel and hit gold. When resistance rises, ask obstacle or upgrade. If desire still rings true, push gently on. Each night, replay your wins in readiness. Every breath before reacting, every goosebump hunch followed. You're rewiring tomorrow's baseline while you sleep. Readiness is contagious. Your calm nervous system co-regulates rooms, pets, colleagues. Quiet revolutions start with one regulated heartbeat. But here's a secret most manifesting gurus never mention. Readiness compounds in community. Think of a choir. One confident soprano can tune a dozen uncertain voices. Suddenly, the whole room resonates on key. The same physics apply to human intention. Researchers at Princeton's Global Consciousness Project measured random number generators during global meditations and found statistical anomalies, tiny but measurable, that lined up with moments of mass coherence. Translation: when groups hold a unified emotional frequency, reality's dice roll less randomly. A jazz story drives it home. In 2014, 5 unknown musicians booked a Tuesday night slot at a half-empty club in New Orleans. Before the first downbeat, the drummer invited the dozen patrons to close their eyes and imagine the set as legendary. Everyone laughed, but they played along, picturing magazine covers, packed theaters, roaring encores. 20 minutes in, a tourist live-streamed the performance and the feed went viral. 48 hours later, Rolling Stone ran a piece titled "The Night Genius Walked In Off the Street." Was it talent? Sure. But talent fueled by a microfield of collective readiness that tipped probability in their favor. How to tap that multiplier. Curate a resonance circle, 3 to 5 allies who agree to meet weekly, in person or over video for 15 minutes of mutual mirroring. One at a time, each person speaks a future already fulfilled. My book just hit the bestseller list. The circle responds, we see it, we feel it, congratulations. Neuroscience calls this social congruence. Your mirror neurons fire as if the win were real, embedding it deeper into your nervous system. Done consistently, the group becomes a living accelerator. Don't have a circle yet? Use the digital stand-in. Record a 90-second voice memo of your fulfilled vision, then play it back with headphones while walking. Moving your body while hearing your own confident voice weaves the desire into procedural memory, the same system athletes use when visualizing perfect shots. And remember the ripple effect. A study out of the University of Cambridge found that when just 10% of a network adopts optimistic language, the overall tone of the group shifts measurably toward possibility within weeks. Your readiness is not a solo instrument. It's a tuning fork that can re-key an entire environment. So the next time you enter a meeting, a classroom, or a family dinner, check your broadcast. Walk-in broadcasting solutions exist, and watch how quickly problems line up to be solved. Tomorrow, talk like the contract is signed, the healing done, the partner found. Pretend, and pretending becomes presence. If structure helps, keep a 90-day ready log. Today, I feel ready for 1 act proving it is, 1 belief I retire is. Track synchronicities nightly. By week 3, you'll need extra pages. Philosopher Schopenhauer said talent hits a visible target. Genius hits an invisible one. Readiness hands you the unseen map. Seal it now. Stand. Roll shoulders. Hand on heart. Life, I'm ready. Show me. Smile, not because you see proof, but because you sense its footsteps. That smile is the universe's cue. Click the next video. Your future self is waving from the far side of readiness.